We got another one from Marlon Anthony. He said, thoughts on the trajectory of Bitcoin and other crypto. He's there? Yeah. Oh, Marlon, go ahead. I didn't know if he's going to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, bro. You've been unmuted. What's up?
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. And thank you, everybody, for the gems. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, sweetheart, but you've been killing it tonight, and me and my wife are soaking it all up. So we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
My question, Bitcoin and cryptos are the wave right now and the big news. What do you guys think is the way to approach that, with Bitcoin being at a high, with Ripple basically, getting deregulated, monetized, whatever it happened with Ripple, and Ethereum? Like, what do y'all see with that? And is dollar cost averaging good when it comes to cryptocurrency?
Shot, you want to kick it off first?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, sure. So first and foremost, great question. Thank you for asking. Bitcoin. Glad you asked that question, because that is the hottest thing on the streets right now. Shout out to Kenny Burns first and foremost. I'm a weekly contributor on V103 in Atlanta, and I spoke about Bitcoin today. It was $3,800 in March, I believe, and it peaked. I think it was high as it got to was 33,000.
No, today it got up to 34.5.
34.5. What is it at right now?
It's at 33,000.
33.
Right
so
now.
It's at 33,000
No,
right
shit,
now.
don't ever sleep though.
Bitcoin, unstoppable. Bitcoin will not be stopped. You can put me on. This is just my own personal opinion. I'm not speaking for Earn Your Leisure or Market Mondays. I'm speaking for me personally. Bitcoin will not be stopped. It's on its path to 50,000, and it's on its path to 100,000. But the same rules apply with all investments. Don't buy high. Do not buy at an all-time high, which it is at its all-time high right now, close to its all-time high. You don't want to buy. One thing about crypto and any investment, this is the good thing about investments. You learn about investments. You learn about all kinds of investments. We know that the stock market always has pullbacks. Ian always says it's always going to pull back. The stock market always has, every month it's a pullback. Usually a correction is 10%. The thing with crypto is it's the stock market on steroids. So like the stock market, crypto doesn't close. It's 24 hours a day. It moves at a very fast pace. The pullbacks are more dramatic. So a pullback in crypto might be 20, 30, 40%. And that's like normal.
We've experienced.
That's conservative, yeah.
We've experienced it.
Yeah. So I say that to say it's highly unlikely that Bitcoin doesn't have a major pullback in 2021.
Yeah.
24,000 is a good area if you guys are looking.
What'd you say?
24,000 is a good area.
24,000. So I say that to say, if you're looking to invest in Bitcoin, you might just want to just wait for a pullback. Yeah. Be patient. All investments pull back. The reason why all investments pull back is because investors want to take profit. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah. Like when something has run up, if you got it at 3,800 and it's at 32,000 right now, no matter how enthusiastic you are about the future of Bitcoin, you might be tempted in taking. You made a lot of money.
Yeah. So it's low for 2020 was 5,300. And now it went up to 35.
I think it got low. Did it get lower than that?
No,
for 2020.
No. In March, the Bitcoin future went to
4,500.
Yeah, it went to 43.23. So adjusted that. Yeah, it'd be like 45.10, something like that.
So I mean, it ran up, but again, so Bitcoin was up 300%, right? But Ethereum, the number 2 coin, was up 600%. Ethereum, and so like. If you know the blockchain and if you know cryptocurrency, you know that Ethereum is one of those platforms where it's built to have other things built on top of it. So a lot of coins and a lot of things are built from the Ethereum coin. So it's a very interesting space. You got to be patient and you got to be disciplined. But like you said, when you know one discipline, you know the other. And so before I even knew fractional shares in the stock market, we were doing fractional shares in cryptocurrency. We were like, yo, we can't buy one Bitcoin at the time. Yo, let's just get a piece of it. Yo, we can't get it. Let's just get a piece of it. So we were doing the fractional shares with those before we even knew that, yo, you can get a fractional share of Amazon. But you know me, man. So that the cryptocurrency space is great. And I just had this conversation with Jamal. You can still find some space in the stock market from Bitcoin. And I think it might have went over people's heads, but that PayPal situation is a real thing. So if you didn't hear the news on that, and if you've been sleep on it, PayPal is now allowing you to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies. And so I just want to give you a little bit of numbers on it. So PayPal has over 345 million customers, and they have 200 they have 26 million merchants. So 26 million merchants throughout the world. And they're now allowing you to use cryptocurrency to pay and trade. And they turn it to fiat currency. So that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want a cheaper version, you can look at GPTC, which is a Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Somewhere around the 25 area would be decent if you're looking to get in long term, or around the maybe 19 area. Maybe 19 year would be good.
March 12, Bitcoin did hit $3,800.
Yeah, but
okay, I was wrong.
But here's the thing, though. No, but here's the thing. So, like, depending on the platform that you trade on, and that's the thing with cryptocurrency. Like, I can go to Binance and it'll be 4,500, right? And you could go to Coinbase and it could be 4,100. So it just depends on what you're looking at, and that is not unique to the stock market, right? The price is the price. It doesn't matter which brokerage you buy from. The price is the price. Depending on the brokerage in this space, you never know, right? They can have it at 36,000 and they could have it at 34. So that's
also too. Yeah, but back to that drawdown point. I know. So dollar cost averaging, yes. You still need to go look at what that drawdown is, because if you can't handle a 70% drop, you shouldn't touch it. And it should probably only be 20% max of your portfolio. And that's if you are a Bitcoin believer and have been for 5 or 6 years. But if you can't handle a 50%, 80% drawdown, don't touch it. But 2 weeks ago, I said, whatever you believe in, you should be willing to hold it for 10 years. If you do, it'll pan out pretty well for you. But if you guys are going to stay away from the altcoins, I'll say that, because once this run is up and the market eases, a lot of this buying and the retail traders like us are piggybacking off the institutionals. It's part of the Jones Square. Everyone else is getting behind it. But when this turns over and then the market stabilizes and then the COVID vaccine is great and everyone goes back to work, you're going to see a little bit of a dip. So people are playing this as part of a hedge as well. So be careful. Do not buy at the high of where it is now. But you can do what you want to do.
XRP's in trouble.
Big trouble.
XRP
in big trouble.
So stay away from that, huh?
They're in big trouble, man.
I mean, yeah,
if they get kicked off Coinbase, which is an American exchange,
that's not good.
That's never good, right?
I mean, it's never good when government regulators come. First and foremost, we gotta send our prayers out to Jack Ma. It's a very
I don't want to touch on that, but that's
a very strange situation what's going on right now. One of the richest people in the world has been missing for 2 months after he spoke about the Chinese government. But it just goes to show you, I mean, obviously that's an extreme level of, their government is a little different than America, but when the government is after you, it's never good.
Yeah.
It's never good. It could be extremely bad, like something that could happen in China, Russia, but just from like an American standpoint, your company, it's like nobody's bigger than the government. It's like when they used to say like no player is bigger than the team. The problem, a lot of CEOs and this is extremely important. Even when you start making money online and you flash it, just pay your taxes, because no matter how much money you get, even if you're the richest person in the world, you're still not bigger than the government. This is why Trump wanted to become president, because like politicians and government, shadow government, I don't even want to go into that, but
please don't.
The government has power that companies will never have. They will never have as much power as the government. So, and the Jack Ma situation is a perfect example that the richest man in China, some things you just can't say.
Yeah, they wanted to deregulate. They said his company was growing too fast, right? They were about to put out the Ant Group, the fintech company, was about to IPO for what, 34 billion yen, the largest IPO in the history of the world.
Yep.
And he said, nope, slow down. And we haven't heard from him since October. Hopefully he's laying low somewhere and he'll appear. Hopefully. We're praying for him.
God willing. God willing.
My grandmother used to always say there's someone bigger and better than you. There's certain forces you cannot face and go against. It's just not worth it. Don't do it.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop. Bag drop.
Bag drop.